From the ceiling. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Just keep this open since it's a regular public.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Thank you for your attendance.
That's loud.
So we start the meeting off with lessons purchase recommendations.
Okay, you know, we've been working on this. I'd like to recommend the purchase of 2024 72 passenger Thomas bus for, it's gonna be real close to 136,548. That's way less than the going rate for a new bus, but it's one of the school, you know, your bus fleet's aged, really aged. You know, I don't think you can do something like this on a yearly basis, but I think it's an opportunity. And so I'd like to recommend approval of that, and at the possible, same time, go ahead and get permission to advertise to possibly sell the trade-in and sell a bush hog. I don't care who buys it.
Yeah.
They're offering $3,000 for the trade-in, but there's a couple of farmers that may be interested, and that'd be great if they do. And the bush hog
3,000.
for the bus,
Yeah,
There was a
whatever,
trade-in
or more.
yeah, I mean, they won't get it for less than that, because we're already,
Yeah.
but if they wanna give more, that's great, and the bush hog, I know one individual, but there may be others, and
Yeah.
if he's the only one, that's fine.
I think the last time we used that bush hog was probably 2 years ago when we all came up here and mowed.
It's
It was out of control.
Well, well, we had a broke mower and we had that rainy season and so a bunch of us came up and mowed and.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just sitting out there rotten.
Right.
I mean, it's,
Okay.
we're not gonna.
So, if you want them as separate recommendations, or if you wanna approve it all at once,
Approve it all at once.
Agreed.
so that's my recommendation.
So I'll make a motion to approve it all at once.
I'll second
that. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved.
Okay, I'd request permission to reopen the teacher contract for health insurance purposes. I've talked to Herb, we're working on that process. The union's already agreed to reopen it. Once you agree, we'll sit down, if we come to a memorandum of understanding, we can do it before the negotiations time. But you guys need to approve that you want to reopen it too.
Make a motion to reopen the teacher contract for health insurance purposes.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved.
Okay. Hand that out before I start. Okay. As we start going through, you know, looking at the maintenance position, this and that, there's just a large handful of things at Tri-Township that's kind of gray area that it's been done, but there's nothing really in writing. What's been done or how it's been done, and I think it's in everyone's best interest to get it down. And this is what I am proposing. For the head of maintenance and the director of finance, which is there at the time, she had taken insurance right now, but that position has always paid a single insurance, but there's nothing in writing anywhere. It's just the way it always was before her. These benefit levels for the head of maintenance, same as what we've had for Scott. The other two, you know, one thing when you're small, you don't have many 12-month positions.
No.
They get insurance because federally they have to get it, but there was nothing really in writing, and none of them are taking it, but still it needs to be, they may want to take it. So this is what I'm recommending. The director of finance, assistant treasurer, them holidays and vacations were all set up when they converted from a school calendar,
Yeah.
which doesn't work for them positions. So there's no change in any of them days. The custodian position, I think they may have informally had 3 days bereavement instead of 5, but that's not a lot. For some reason, they had 8 or 9 paid holidays. I just recommend you just make them, you know, I'm talking 4 positions here.
Yeah.
And the vacation days, I've added in there, an additional vacation day will be added after 10 years for each year for the next 5. No one's there. I mean, another year, I think she would have 10 years. And I think that is a good way to reward longevity. But this, I recommend approval of this so we have something to go by in the future.
So what is our policy as far as paying out of these days? If somebody leaves termination, then are those paid out vacation days, or are those part of the, how is that gonna be returned?
They're not paid out right now.
Okay,
They tend to use them.
okay, good.
It's a use it or lose it, you know, they can't bank those days.
Right.
They can't turn them over either.
Vacation. But
Can't
up to
accumulate.
the max days.
Right.
Right,
Right.
right. Okay.
Now you let them, they accumulate sick days, right? Personal sick days, up to
We can accumulate
15, yeah.
personal/sick, it's the same thing
But
for
there's
us.
That turnover,
But they, yeah, but like if I'm at 15, I don't get 7 more, you know, you max out at 15.
gotcha.
So like I have 15 days saved because I've been here so long, so they
Yeah.
roll, but yeah, you don't get
Thank
more.
you.
I mean, and it's not a real great benefit, because if you really get sick, 15 days is gone in a hurry.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's other ways of dealing with it, you know. It was when you're small, Scott dealt with it.
Mhm.
Not by policy, but the school just worked with it.
Yeah.
So this is what my recommendation is, so we have a clear, something in writing of what it's supposed to be.
So is Mr. Duncan still custodial position?
He's only the part-time guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
was this, that, I didn't consider that
Yeah.
12.
Okay,
He's
I'm
only
just
part-time.
making
He only
sure.
works like
Okay.
4 hours.
Because it just says custodial.
Yeah. I think these are more full.
Yeah, these are for
Positions.
12-month employees,
Okay.
full-time employees.
Do we have a motion by the board for
I'll
approval?
make a motion to approve the updated benefits for 12-month employees.
I'll second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved.
Okay, number 5, you know, we did the interviews, we did the background check, and really there's one by far strongest qualified. I'd like to recommend Brian Wozniak, same salary, $47,000, that's what Scott was saying.
How many people?
5 applied, 1 withdrew, and I interviewed 4.
Okay.
I'll make the motion to approve Brian Rosner.
I'll second that motion.
I abstain from the vote on Mr. Wozniak. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Nay. Motion approved.
Okay, the window replacement, I talked to you last month, that I talked to another firm about possibly doing that. I recommend that you just put that on hold for right now, till you see where the money ends up. And the money will be there, you got 3 years to use it, the money will be there, but there may be more pressing issues for that money than doing all the windows. So, and that firm got back and I said, I'm gonna talk to the board, and I'm gonna recommend it. And you may have performance services do it, who knows what you may.
Sure.
They're just making better uses for that money.
So we probably should also see where the trap comes in.
Oh, I agree, yeah. So, I don't know if you want to approve putting the window project on hold, or just understand it's going to be on hold.
I can prove it's on hold. It's on hold.
Okay. Okay, I put in their public comment, but you got anything to say?
So do I just put information by the window
Yeah,
replacement
yeah.
recommendation? Okay.
Motion to adjourn. Do you have a second? I'll second that.
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you for your attendance.